Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Daughter Brand, aka Slime Sexton, and I'm coming to you live with another review of Basketball Wives LA Season 11. And you all, we are on to some things. Do you hear me? Okay, so opening up episode 2 of Basketball Wives, we have Miss Jennifer Williams and my girl Jaceel, and they are at a nail shop. I guess they're gonna get their nails done. And we see Jennifer ask Jaceel would she like to come with her to go wedding dress shopping. And I think that is very, very sweet and very big sister, little sister, bride to be. We're sharing our experience in our moment. And I thought that was just very, very opening and just sweet. And then we get into Miss Evelyn Lozada trying to unclog her toilet upstairs in her home. And it is funny because she's like a little of it splashed on her inside of the toilet. I'm like, girl, no. Call a plumber. What a man. What a man. Just saying. Because, girl, I mean, I know sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Girl, I be like, where's the man? I need to call the man. I need to call the plumber. This is not for me. It's too much work. And then we get into Miss Brandy Maxfield, and I'm so happy to see, like I told y'all in my last video, I'm so happy to see Brandy this season. I'm back on Basketball Wives. We get to Miss Brandy Maxfield, and she's on the phone with her mother. And like I was telling y'all before, we're going to see, I feel like in my spirit, we're going to see a different side of Miss Brandy Maxfield this season. I don't know why, I just do. But she's on the phone with her mother. Her mother's coming out to LA to visit her. And she's asking her mom what she likes to do when she comes out there. And her mama busts out like, well, I want to go to the Chanel store. I was with her mama. Daughter, you got it. You boiling. Let's go. But I know she was probably just being cute and like, we're on camera. We're on talking, Pretty sure Brandy buys things for her mother all the time. And then we're starting to get into like the real beginning of episode 2 of Basketball Wives. And of course we are at Evelyn's home and we are meeting up with Brooke and we are discussing about the Ponderosa that Miss Jackie Christie held. And Miss Evelyn basically was just telling Brooke like, it was a waste of time. Miss Jackie Christie didn't take any accountability for anything. She just pretty much kind of like talked around and everything kind of just blew up and went left. And Miss Brooke was like, she's glad she did not attend because she kind of felt like that was what that was going to be or happen. And something that I thought about and realized is that Brooke and Evelyn are both Sagittarius. So it kind of makes sense why they are good friends and their relationship has built into what it is and how they really just play off one another. So we're going to get into our next part of the episode, which is Brandy Maxfield and her mother going out. She took her mother to a drink making class, which I thought that was very fun, very nice, and just mother-daughter time spent together in a very quiet and nice luxury environment. And I think that was very fun because they made some very nice drinks and Brandy was just basically being open with her mother about what happened and talking about her life now and what is it going to look like for her being in LA and her pursuing her dreams of being in the acting world. And I think her sharing that with her mother and her mother being very supportive, it shows that, she knows who her daughter is and she wants to make sure her daughter is happy and achieving everything that she wants to achieve and that she needs to achieve within this lifetime. And it shows, they have a really good relationship. They have a really good communication in their mother and daughter relationship. And that, I think, is a good point to show to the audience and to the people. And then I like the fact that when Miss Brandy opened up to her mother about the Ponderosa and about how everything was happening, she was basically telling Brandy, you know, that ain't what you out here for. Get your head, keep your head on straight, and stay focused on what you came out here for, and let's do that. And you know, just be the bigger person in the situation, and you know, just stand her ground. And I really like that. Her mom is just like really proud of her and really happy, and I'm happy to like see that and that it's being shown, because I think a lot of people need to see that. So now we're getting into Miss Jackie Christie going. So we get into the next episode, and it is Jacelle and Jackie Christie meeting up. And Jackie Christie reached out to Jacelle and asked her if she would like to come sit down and talk to her, so she could explain a little better about what happened at the Ponderosa. And this is why I say Jacelle is like a real one, because guess what? Even though Jackie was like telling her bye at the end of the last episode, she was still willing to be open to go sit down and have a conversation with Miss Christie, because as Jacelle stated, she don't know Jackie that well, and she really is trying to get to know Jackie for herself, and I appreciate that. And I think her and Jackie meeting up also was just like a better dynamic for Jacelle to kind of get to see Jackie, talk to Jackie. And also in that episode, in episode 2, we find out that at one point in time in Jackie's life, she was adopted, and she was adopted by a family of Caucasian descent. And she was like, they used to put mayonnaise in her hair because they didn't know what to do with her hair. And she was just basically telling Jacelle that how she always feels like she's under attack and singled out. And Jacelle made a very good point that Jackie may have some trauma that's just unresolved and undealt with, and that may be why she keeps ending up in situations with people. And also, Jackie was very honest, and she shared for the first time publicly on TV that she was married previously before Doug. And I know Jackie, as long as Jackie's been on Basketball Wives, Jackie's never been like open about this. I know like on season 2, she lost her mom, and I remember Jackie was just like very emotional and very sad, and it was a lot. And I just know, even like her sharing that with Jacelle, she doesn't really know her that well, about her being married previously, and you know, about her being adopted. It takes a lot to share and be vulnerable with someone. So I do appreciate that moment that we got to see that was shared, and we got to see a sisterhood begin to form in healing. And now as we get into our next scene, so our next scene is Brooke going out on a date, honey, as a newly divorced single woman. And let me tell you something, Brooke know how to pick them. That's all I'm gonna say. She like them fine, she like them tall, she like them dark skinned, and she like them chocolate. Brooke, okay, I seen you, Brooke. I saw you, Brooke. I think Brooke was having a good time on her date. I think she was very interested. I think her date was very much so interested in her. He was making sure he was engaging in conversation, sharing about his business and how long he's been a part of it, and just talking to her and whining and dining her. I mean, it was a good date from what I saw, and she was just very open with him and very honest and sharing about her life and how things have been. And I think that it's like how you have a real date, you're honest, you have fun. And I'm gonna tell you something that was so funny. She was like, do you like oysters? Have you ever tried oysters? And he was like, no. And Brooke was like, will you try oyster for me? And he was like, okay. And he did. And he was like, there's a very inquiring taste, an interesting taste. And Brooke was like, yes, it's a very inquired taste, an inquired taste. And I'm gonna tell you something that I thought was very sweet. for this to be their first date. He was like, he didn't want to buy no flowers or nothing like that. He came out with a Chanel bag for the first date. That's how you let a woman know you want her. That's how you let her know you're serious about her. And yeah, it was a Chanel travel bag. It was like $9,000. I'm like, oh my God, girl. Hello there, Chanel. What's going on? Bag me, bag me, bag me, bag me. And she was really happy. She was really pleased. And I think, he made a very good first impression, if you ask me. And then we're going to get into, so like I was saying, in the next part of the episode, we get into Jennifer talking to her wedding planners in Paris and talk about what all she has to get done before they come to Paris to have their wedding, like their invitations, their guest list, pretty much all the important things for a wedding, and by the time the wedding is in motion. And she was like, she's getting married pretty soon, so I was like, okay. And then now we're here and we're finna get into Evelyn Lozada's photo shoot for her body fitness sportswear. And of course, she has Jennifer, Brooke, and Jacelle modeling in her workout fitness clothes. And honestly, I really like a lot of the things that I saw on the episode, a lot of the fitness pieces. Brooke was definitely bodying in hers, as all the ladies were, but Brooke, baby, Brooke was bam. So after the photo shoot, all the ladies sit down and they catch up about what's been going on, what's been happening. And Brooke tells the ladies about her date. And, there were some jokes made, a little wit, a little humor. But overall, the conversation was, just like girl talk. And then Jacelle brings up that she met with Jackie. And everybody kind of just hit the, like all of them hit the like stank face real fast. And Jacelle was just pretty much explaining to them what Jackie had expressed to her, told to her about like her upbringing and about that she had been married before. And Jacelle was just pretty much trying to explain to the ladies about how Jackie was saying that she felt. And she also asked Jacelle to give a word to Brooke because she told Brooke she wanted to sit down. She told Jacelle that she wanted to have a conversation and sit down with Brooke, which I think is a very key part to this moving puzzle board or puzzle pieces. And maybe we will eventually get that conversation later throughout the season where they can actually sit down and conversate and talk to one another. But it was just very much so and they were just like, Jackie's full of it, Jackie's full of BS. I'm just like, don't say that. Y'all, we still have to give this lady a chance. Still have to give Jackie Christie a chance. Jackie still has to be able to say her piece with everybody else. That's all I feel should be done. Like, but and then the next thing. But as you know, we go from there and we move on. And we are now at the bridal shop with Jennifer and Jacelle. And Jennifer made it first, but of course. And Jacelle came in and they're walking around. And Jennifer asked Jacelle what kind of dress she was gonna wear. Jacelle was like, girl, I don't even know yet. And I was like, see, big sister, little sister, wedding mom is cute. It's very what we need for television to see amongst black women, or amongst all women, I would say, and should say. And I thought it was just like very interesting that they were walking around. They were very, very giddy. And of course, Jacelle tried on a dress, and the dress was beautiful. Miss Jennifer tried on a dress, and then she was talking to Jacelle about she's gonna need a dress for the boat, honey. After the wedding, I was like, yes, ma'am. I thought it was just really, really sweet, really interesting. really cool. Also, I forgot to mention, Jackie did text Brandy and to set up for them to like talk and have dinner and meet face to face, which I think is very important as well. And see, that's what I'm saying about Jackie. Jackie wants to talk to the girls and she wants to have conversation. Like, Jackie is not above them conversating and speaking to one another, which I think shows the magnitude of the woman that she is and the grace that she's willing to share and have. Also, then we get into Evelyn digging into Miss Jackie Christie's past history. She meets up with an investigator, private eye. She said she's been looking up some information and that she said she had been trying to get into the private eye business, and she's asking questions, and y'all, I was just like, oh my gosh, are we really gonna dig into Jackie's background? I thought we all had a past. I thought we all did things that we may not want to share with the world or express with the world, because I know I've done things that I know I would not want the world to know. Now, yes, I've been come forth about some things, but not everything, because it's not for the world to know all of my business or everybody's business. And I feel like them digging into Jackie's past is not anybody's business. Just saying. And then we moved to Brooke's home, and Brooke's son has came to visit her. And let me tell y'all something. Brooke's son is handsome. I don't care what nobody say. He is very easy on the eyes, and that's all I'm gonna say. He's easy on the eyes. He's good looking. But you know, she's catching up with her son and talking. And I did not know Brooke had 3 children. And I found out in the second episode that she has 3 kids, which her daughter, R.I.P., rest in peace, beloved, her son, and her other son, her youngest son. She had a very open discussion about it in her interview on the show, in the interview chair, when she was telling people about her relationship with her son, and that he's her youngest child, and that she may possibly be a glamour, and you know how just how things are between the mother and the son, and how relationships can be in a family dynamic. And I think I can appreciate Brooke for that, because she's being honest with us and she's sharing with us. Because guess what? I know there are a lot of people that don't open up about their lives, don't share about their families on TV. So for her to do this and show this, it shows more so, like I was saying earlier about Brandy, it shows her softer side. You get to see more so and know like who Brooke really is as a person, and how Brooke really is the woman that she is, and how she's able to show up in the world. And I think that was just powerful within itself. And just like the conversation that her and her son was having on the couch, thought that was like very sweet and romantic. Well, not romantic, but you just know, just sweet. It's just, very mother, son, okay? And then we get into the things of the things. So now we are here, and Jackie and Brandy are finally meeting up. Brandy was at the restaurant, of course, first. And as you all know, Jackie, Christy, and Brandy have always had this kind of off again, on again relationship, and how they like show up for one another. And I just was like, yes, Jackie's coming, Brandy's here. The conversation is gonna be good. We're gonna get things out on the table, because like I was saying at the beginning, Brandy was talking to her mother about like how she should move forward in the situation, what she should do, and how things should go on. But I do like the fact that Brandy was like, when the waiter was there, she was like, bring me this, bring a glass of water, and for my guests, bring tea. no alcoholic beverages, tea. And I was like, yes, Miss Brandy Maxwell, that's what you do. No drinks are gonna be thrown on me today. We're not gonna get drunk and have a go-live conversation up in here, okay? I thought that was very cute. And like, once again, sister looking out after her sister, and it just was everything that I needed and more. But you know, they get down, they sit down at the table, and Brandy like, so Jackie, before we start this conversation, no, well, not even Brandy. Jackie was like, because she came in, and Brandy was like, hey, Jackie, and Jackie was like, let's cut all that. Let's sit down. Let's have a real conversation. Let's talk. And I was like, Jackie, you're on 10. Brandy's like on 4. Why you on 10, Jackie, when Brandy's on 4? But I also understand it happens. And then, you know, Brandy hit her with the, so am I being recorded? And Jackie was like, Jackie took over later. So Jackie was like, wait. Was I not being recorded? Let's be honest. Let's have an open conversation. You guys were not supposed to be having a recording conversation on the phone. I was supposed to not been recording on the phone. It was getting slow. Like Jackie was giving very much so into it. She was just giving into it. And I was like, oh, things seems like they're going well. Seems like they're going good. And then Brandy was just like, look here, Jackie. I just need you to take some accountability, you know, for what you be doing, what be going on. And Jackie did, and I'm gonna say this, she took accountability. She didn't apologize, but she took some accountability. And like Brandy was saying, at least she did something. She took some accountability, and you have to give her grace where grace can be given. Just saying. But then we moved from there. They ended on, like I said, on a peaceful note, good note. And then we get into Miss Evelyn Lozado, once again, meeting with the private eye investigator. And he asked her a few questions to make sure that they were getting the information on the same person, which is Jackie Christie. And she answered the question. She answered 2 of Jackie's husband's previous last name, who she was married to. And then she was like, she got some information, but then got to a point where she couldn't like just look anymore. And so the private eye pops out this paper, and he's like, yeah, on here, this is the information that I have. And Evelyn's looking down it, and she sees that Jackie was a prostitute. And it was a misdemeanor, and it happened when Jackie was very young. And she was like, oh, I have some more questions to ask. And I'm like, girl, everybody has a past. And I can understand Jackie not wanting to share about that. Like, everybody don't want everybody to know. And first of all, we don't even know if it was truly a form of prostitution, because we also have to remember at those times laws were just very thrown out and very put together. Mind you, like I said, this is when Jackie had to be very young, in the 89, late 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s. Like, we can't be holding this over this lady head almost 2 to 3 decades later. Because if that's the case, then when other people were on the show and they were saying things about your past, it should have been able to been said and on more than one occasion. And that's my note to that. Because as they all know, Jackie don't like when y'all go rambling in her past. Jackie don't like when y'all digging in her personal life. And Jackie's already said that. But this is also why I said Jackie is the star of the show, because every season, if Jackie's not doing something, if there's not an issue with Jackie, then what's the show? What's the show gonna be about? And like I said, I'm not taking away from any of those ladies, because guess what? All their lives are important. All the stories that they share on this camera is important, and it helps us. But I'm saying, we have to get to a place where Jackie is who Jackie is, and we come to love her, we come to accept her, and we understand that she's Jackie. That's the best way I can put it. But you guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this review from your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar Brand, aka Stomp Assassin. Make sure that you all like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. I will be posting the video, the review very soon. Gotta do like my little edits and put them in here. But y'all, until next time, like I said, it's me, your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar Brand, aka Stormy Assassin. And y'all can catch me next week for episode 3 review of Basketball Wives LA. That comes on every Monday night on VH1 at 8/9 p.m. Central.